All praises to the creator of the heavens and the earth, first, foremost, and forever. So we're gonna give a few people a few moments to get on. Yo, what's going on? Shalom, shalom, what's going on? What's going on, family? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling out there? What's the good word? All praises to our almighty one. Our almighty one reigns. You already know what time it is. Y'all already know how we giving it up. Y'all already know. Can't stop, won't stop. Let everything that has breath praise the Almighty. Y'all know what it is. What's going on? What's going on? So as with all things, come on, that's it. Hey, what's going on? Hey, that's right. The Most High protecting and correcting. That's it. Hey, a wise man hears and increases learning. You understand? So we going through this journey and we are learning. What's going on, sis? Javi in the building. I love you too, my sister. I love all my people. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. It's a great journey, y'all. It's really a great journey. It's a lot of stuff that happens, and like the brother said, the Most High protecting and correcting. In the midst of correcting, there's the compassion. You know, the Most High says, I have not rewarded with you according to your iniquity. I have not rewarded you according to your iniquity. And when you really think about that, you know, it's deep. You know what I'm saying? The compassion of the Most High is so deep. And you know, that's why it says, you know, because of the compassions of the Most High, we are not consumed. So we live in this world where many things that we've experienced, many paths we have walked, have consumed many people. Many people that went through the same things that we have went through, they are being consumed, you know, and that's the point of this message today. Is like, it's no more compromising. A lot of times we've been silent. A lot of times we stood up and spoke when we didn't need to stand up and speak. And then when we needed to stand up and speak, another time we didn't stand up and speak. So we've been going through this journey and we've been figuring out like what's worth fighting for and what's worth, shalom to everybody, what's worth fighting for, what's worth standing for, who are the people worth fighting for, who are the people that's really in my corner, who the people that really got my back, who the people at the end of the day who really love the Most High. That's really the first question. Like, who really love the Most High? That's the first question. Or do people love attention? Or do they love followers? Or do they love, you know, vanity? Or do they love the things of this matrix? Who really loves the Most High? The Creator. Absolutely. Twists and turns, right? And the Most High is there saying, seek me. When you seek me with all your heart, you will find me. And so in all of this rejection, and in all of this redirection, and in all of this, you know, sometimes being distracted, and sometimes being, you know, deterred, in all of this, the Most High is the same, not changing. People change. People can't handle some things you got to go through. You know, you're going through certain things in your life, and it's like, it's already enough for you to go through it. And then you see people, they turn their back on you. They turn their back. They don't understand. They kick you while you down, you know? And it's like, it makes you think like, yo, like, what's really going on? Like, because you think, like, oh, this a bro, this a sis, this shalom, shalom, like, this is, you think people are supposed to be there, but guess who gonna be there? The Most High. And that's what we've learned right at this point. At this point, come on, that's right, we are not compromising for mediocrity. So getting into the message, who really love the Most High at the top, right? That's really what matters. It says, mark the perfect man and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. So you gotta mark that perfect man. You gotta be aware of who the Most High is really with and who the Most High ain't with, right? And in that, you gotta know where you stand in the Most High. And so we've compromised too much. We've compromised too much for people that we thought had our back. We compromised too much to work these jobs. We compromised too much, to sympathize with people's feelings, when at the end of the day and at the beginning of the day, who really love the Most High? Why I'm gonna sympathize with somebody that don't really love the Most High? See, they have, and I'm gonna say this, we've allowed ourselves to be manipulated emotionally, and all of these false religions and these false beliefs of turning the other cheek and loving your enemies and all of these different things like that. We've accepted this manipulation. People playing with our emotions, and now it's the time to not compromise anymore. Because guess what? The people that you compromise for, those are the same people that'll turn their back on you. The people you compromise. So let me give you an example of saying, like, okay, you know that you're not supposed to eat. We don't eat pork. That's not what we do. We the chosen people. We don't eat pork. We don't eat shrimp, right? So you may have had a friend from high school or something, right? And you may have, like, they hit you up on Facebook, whatever. You seen them at the mall, blah blah blah. So they like, we should hang out sometime or whatever. You like, cool, that's cool. And then y'all like went out to eat, and you know what I'm saying? They eating shrimp. They like, oh, I want the shrimp pasta. And you thinking, like, I don't eat shrimp. Like, to somebody else, it may not be that deep, but to somebody that love the Most High, it's that deep. So you like, I don't eat shrimp, but you know what? This my friend from high school. I ain't seen him in a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat with them. I'm gonna eat something halal, but I'm gonna let them eat this shrimp. I'm gonna be in the company of this. See, then you ain't standing for what it is that you know. For what? To rekindle a relationship with somebody from high school, instead of being like, look, I don't this not how I roll. I don't roll like that. So I gave you an example with some shrimp, but it's more serious stuff. Like, it's more serious stuff going on to where it's like, I don't roll like that. That's not how I move. And so in the Christ Insanity religion, they taught us, like, don't judge nobody because everybody's a sinner and everybody this. Nah, but they said, mark the perfect man. Behold the upright. Let me let you recognize and understand, my people, that your ancestors that loved the Most High, they stood for the Most High. They didn't compromise. So whether that was not breaking bread with people who eat things that are unclean, or not defending and sympathizing with people who don't love the Most High. No matter how it look, it's like we can't compromise anymore. You got to stand up and say right is right and wrong is wrong. And you don't have to do it like, oh, I'm better than you. Oh, you eating shrimp, I'm better than you. That ain't right. I'm better than you. That's not the energy. The energy, the spirit, the mindset I love the Most High, and I'm going to stand with the Most High. Because guess what? Every time that I compromise for somebody in life, because they was a friend or a high school, whatever, or I thought she was cute or whatever, all these situations, or that was my whatever, it don't matter. Every time you compromise for anybody, you jeopardize your peace. You jeopardize your peace, because when it comes to loving the Most High, you don't ever have to compromise. When it comes to loving the Most High, you don't ever have to compromise your integrity. You don't ever have to compromise your dignity. You don't ever have to compromise your inheritance, your peace of mind. You don't have to compromise when it comes to standing with the Most High, because the Most High is the rock. And that's symbolic of being solid. That's solid. You can count on that. You can trust in that. But what you can't count on is these people that change up on you. These people that don't love the Most High. When you think about sympathy is like parents for their child. A child that don't know better. A child that's growing and learning. But when you're dealing with grown adults, and you dealing with people along your journey, these people know what they doing. People know eating shrimp ain't good. They don't gotta know that it's not in the they don't gotta know that, oh, it's in the Torah. Nah, that's not good. You know that's not good. That's the bottom line. You know that it's not healthy. Ain't nobody in their mind gonna think this is healthy. So what I'm telling you, it's not just eating shrimp. It's whatever things that are defiling people. People know they not happy. People know they not doing the right thing. So then they come into your life and they expect you, because you may be the cousin, you may be the friend, you may be back. I knew you back in the day. Oh, you supposed to be this man of God. Like I've had situations before where people think, oh, you are supposed to be a man of God. Well, let me show you that a man of the Most High don't compromise. A man of God to people, what people look at is like, oh, you supposed to just, you're not supposed to stand for anything. You're just supposed to, you're just supposed to accept anything from people and overlook people's faults and things like that. But when you do stuff like that, you compromise and you let people into your sacred space, and people take advantage, and people kick you when you down, and people stab you in the back. And these same people that you compromise for, versus sympathizing with your brother, that perfect man, Mark the perfect man. That's who you sympathize with. You sympathize with the person that's really seeking the Most High, and not just saying, oh, I'm seeking the Most High and I want to love the Most High, but then you go in the opposite direction. We gotta be more mindful of what we're contracting with our time and our sympathy and our loyalty. We can't be loyal to these people that don't love the Most High. You can't be loyal to somebody that don't love the Most High. That's just the bottom line. And people show you if they love the Most High or not. And so we living in the time, and we'll continue to speak on these specific things. So we living in a time where when you go to like there's this, for example, there's this artist that like blew up out of nowhere or whatever and stuff like that, and then she's like on everybody's Instagram and stuff like that, and I felt weird about what I felt spiritually from this individual. And like, it's like I went to their Instagram channel, and on their channel it said non-binary. It said non-binary, genderless. So here it is another artist, right? Put on by Columbia Records, put before the people of the Most High, with catchy songs and catchy materials, and pushing the agenda of non-binary. So I bring that up to say this. It's a time to stand for what's right and to say what's wrong is wrong. I don't care if it's trying to be presented as artistry. If you do not love the Most High, I don't care how creative you think you are, it's some garbage. And we can't sympathize emotionally. Oh, I really like that song. But if you go look at her page, and she put genderless on her page, and she's pushing this genderless agenda. See what I'm saying? So this is why you don't compromise. So when you go to people's page, for example, with all the LGBT things that we know is wrong, we know that that is wrong. You go to all their pages, and whatever, anything that they do, whether it's they restaurants, whether it's they whatever they're doing, it's always like the rainbow flag that's turned upside down, you know, and they always, you know, telling you like this what they stand for. They always telling you that. It's always in your face. So for us, it's time to say we don't stand for that. And to be clear about, no, we know that this is not right. So I don't care how you try to spin it or how you try to present it. This is not right. This is not right. I don't care how you try to spin it or how you present it. Having a child, for two grown adults to have a child that is not even old enough to have experiences, not even mature enough to know what wisdom is, and not even advanced enough to have understanding, to have a child to say, we're gonna let this child change their gender, which you can't even change your gender. You can't change your gender. You can't, no matter how much estrogen a man takes, you can't change from being a man that the Most High sent you here as a man. And the vice versa, right? So we always are presented with these moments in life to stand up for what we stand up. And we find ourselves a lot of times where it's a brother or it's a cousin or it's somebody close to you or it's one of your favorite artists. And it's like, well, that's my favorite artist, or that's my cousin, or that's my this. But let me tell you something about the Most High and about righteousness. You don't compromise. The Torah tells you about this. When there were people amongst us, when we had our land and, you know, we were sovereign as a nation of people, you know, the Torah told us that if anybody ever were to and try to influence you to worship other gods, do you know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to kill them. Why? You think that's kind of extreme. You think like, well, why would we kill somebody that is trying to influence us to worship other gods? Well, because you have to get that dysfunction, you have to get that issue out of the camp before this one person that's trying to get us to worship another god get all of us off the track. So we've been dumbed down and we've become docile with this Christ insanity religion of, oh, forgive them 7 times 70 and all of this garbage and all this trash. Because when you actually do that, you see that it actually don't work. All the people that I've forgiven, was doing that Christ insanity thing with, as far as like forgive 7 times 70 or whatever, and like, oh, overlook this and like blah blah blah. These people still showed that they don't love the Most High. So what's the point? What's the point? The point is you have to remove yourself from your own opinion about how things should be, and you have to decide to stand on the Most High, which is the rock. So you may feel like, dang, that is my cousin, or that's my whoever, or whatever, or that's a person that I really care for, or whatever. Once again, it's not saying that you have to like delete these people out of existence because of they doing things that are against the Most High. That's not what is being said. What you have to do is not entangle yourself with these people. You had to stand up. Look, I don't support that. That's not how I roll. That's not what I do. That's not what I'm with. That's Psalms 1. The man that don't stand in the path of the sinners. Don't walk in the way. I don't roll like that. I don't move like that. That's it. I don't care who you is. It's the bottom line. And then people already think you arrogant. Oh, you arrogant. You think you better than everybody. Well, I am better than everybody that don't love the Most High. Why? Because the Most High, the favor upon my life is going to speak for itself. So the people that try to project that, oh, you think you all that? No, you think I'm all that too, because you wouldn't even be saying that. And if I wasn't all that the Most High said that I am, then you wouldn't be hating on me. So I am all of that. I'm all that the Most High says that I am. And that's why you mad. So see, you got to stand on integrity and your principles, because our ancestors, that's what they did. That's why it says, remember Abraham, remember Sarah, remember that you have ancestors that stood. They didn't move. They not about to budge. They weren't gonna budge. They don't care. It don't matter. It didn't matter what the next person had to say. It didn't matter if you think I'm arrogant. What that got to do with me standing on the Most High? It don't matter if you like me. What that got to do with me honoring the Most High in my life? The only one that gives me peace. The only one that is my strength. The only one that is my salvation. What they got to do? So once again, you're not going to you're not going out and trying to convert. That's that Christianity stuff. It ain't like, oh, I'm about to go try to convert the people that eat pork into eating like the Torah say. That's not the point. The point is you stand on the Most High, and you allow the Most High to order your steps to create a legacy in this life that reflects what you stand for. That's the bottom line. That's really that simple. But see, Christianity make us think, oh, go try to convert this person. Oh, go try to talk to this person. Oh, go try to do this. When that person don't want what you have to offer. The people that want what you have to offer, they know. They know that you keep the Sabbath. People know that you know what I'm saying, you don't eat pork. People know that you're not rocking with the LGBT. People know that. But then at the same time, people are still trying to invite you. Like I said, that friend is still trying to go out to eat with you and order shrimp. As if, you know what I stand for. Stop playing with me. So you got to stop letting people play with you. Stop playing with me. We don't roll like that. Stop playing with me. It's not a game. It's not a joke. And see, you got to realize, like I said, at a point in time, people wouldn't even raise their tongue. A dog wouldn't even raise his tongue to the children of Israel. Do you understand? So you gotta get back into that integrity where people gonna stop playing with you, because they no game. Ain't no game. It's not no game. I'm not doing it. I'm not refraining from eating pork, and I'm just using that as an example. But whatever. This ain't no game. This ain't no religion. This ain't fun time. This real. This is a war. This is a war. So we got to stand for love. We got to stand for what real love is. And real love is the Most High. And real love towards the Most High is doing what He said. That's it. That's it. So if this ain't aligned to what He say, then that ain't love. That's it. That's the bottom line. I don't care how you feel. It ain't about how I feel. That's when you really grow. It ain't about how I feel. Just like King David said, I honor wisdom above all rubies. So you got to honor wisdom above how you feel. If how I feel don't align with wisdom, then I need to shift. I need to change. I need to grow. I need to do better. Because when I'm feeling, it ain't aligning with wisdom. And wisdom is the principal thing, not how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom. Not what I perceive. Well, I think, everybody on their journey, all that garbage, that's garbage. People say, oh, everybody on their journey. Nah, that's trash. Nah. Everybody got a choice, life or death. That's what's the fact. So if somebody choosing death, then I have to know and discern, is it worth me sharing this? Because it tells you to don't waste your breath on fools. Because they're going to despise your wise words anyway. They're going to despise you. So it's no time even for that. So we not out here trying to convert people. This is a whole, this is all type of, people have all type of abilities and opportunities nowadays to get the information that they desire to get. People will find anything to remain. They'll find any type of information out here on the internet and all these different things to remain the way that they feel like they should be. And so those type of people, you got to avoid those type of people, no matter who those people are. And that's what we being tested with all the time. You don't got to compromise, and I always say that you don't have to compromise for a job. You got to love the Most High more than that. You got to know the Most High daily loads you with benefits. You got to love the Most High more than what's comfortable in your life. And that don't mean that you got to be uncomfortable. That's not the point. Because the Most High is the comfort. The Most High is the rest. The Most High is the joy, the strength, all those different things like that. So you got to really reevaluate, why have you been compromising? Why have I been compromising? Is it because I fear man? Like I said, the fear of man is a snare. That's a trap. That's why people not excelling the way that they know that they should excel, because worried about what so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so would say. But these same people you sympathize, and they showing you boldly that they don't care about what you talking about. And then the people that act like they care about what you talk about, they show you the red flags along the way. Like, they not really for you. They not really for you. So you gotta focus on yourself. You gotta focus on yourself and fortifying the life, the legacy that you here to leave. That's where all the energy, that's where all the spirit, that's where all the time, that's where your focus has to go. Not on people that they don't care about you. Because if they did, they would show you. The people that care about you, they would show you that they care about you. It's the bottom line. So why you care about people that don't care about what you stand for? It don't make no sense. So we have to use our platforms and our voices, whatever that be, whatever you at, however you have what you have to use that to stand up and say, right is right and wrong is wrong. And no matter who like it or not. And you can do that with boldness and courage when you walk uprightly. When you're not doing stuff on the left and on the right, on the side. Like I said, don't look to the left, don't look to the right. You got to keep going straight. So when you walking one foot after the other, led by the Most High, you don't got no problem standing up and saying, "No, that's wrong." Period. Smoking cigarettes, that's wrong. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's filthy. That's not good. That's not good for you. It's not good. Because I can speak on this because I know, and I don't participate in that, right? And okay, nah, that ain't good because, bam, I know, and I don't participate in that. But see, a lot of times when people compromise and sympathize with things that are not right, they can't speak up. Like a lot of celebrities, they don't even got the courage to speak up. But they not gonna speak up on certain things because they participate in those things. It's just really that simple. It's just really that simple. So, right is right and wrong is wrong, and that's it. So whether it be from a Torah stance and just common sense, it's just common sense that needs to be expressed as well, because everything is not as deep as other things. Some things is just real surface. Like, it's not right for people to treat you a certain kind of way. It's not right for you to be loyal to people that's not loyal to you. It's not right for you to go out of your way for people that don't go out their way for you. It's not right. It's not right. So why would you continue to do that? Why would you continue to accept that in your life? So that's what it really starts, is when you stop making excuses for yourself, then you start making excuses for people. When you say, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna lose this weight, I'm gonna I'm gonna do what the Most High made me to do. I'm gonna step out forward onto this journey and have courage and go where I know the Most High is leading me to go, and leave behind the things the Most High has told me to leave behind. When you stop making excuses, then you stop compromising, because you realize, no, I worked for this. Like, I worked for this. Like, period. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Like, the Most High is my light and my salvation, which is why I don't fear. And at the same time, like, when I stepped out to know the Most High, I set that intention to know the Creator as my protector and my provider. That's why I can go wherever, and I know the Most High got me. That's why when I get on these videos for years, all these years long, and all these years, this ain't something I just got on YouTube doing. Nah, I work for this. What you talking about? I walked this path for real. I ain't just get on YouTube talking. I'm not on YouTube telling you, look, the Most High gonna come through for you, without seeing him come through over and over and over and over and over again. What are you talking about? So you don't compromise. So just like along the journey, when I first started on the journey, because I've been on the journey for a while, but when I finally accepted that, okay, I can't work these jobs because these jobs are slave jobs, and these jobs is taking me away from my purpose. And the Most High has a greater purpose for me, and he will provide. So when I finally accepted that, that was 7 years ago. And so people was telling me, Prince, you need to get a job, and you need to get a job. You need to get a job. What are you doing? You need to get a job. What are you doing? So these same people, they weren't helping me. They wasn't throwing me $10, $5, whatever, none of that. I wasn't expecting them to. The point of what I'm saying is, the people that's telling me to get a job ain't helping me on my journey. The people that's telling me to get a job, they not encouraging me to say, okay, Prince, the Most High is gonna come through for you. Okay, Prince, the Most High do got you. Okay, Prince, I don't understand, but I know the Most High told you to do it, so it's gonna work. So what I'm telling you, why do you accept the feedback from people that ain't even pouring into you? You worried about people opinion that's not pouring nothing into your life. So why would you compromise for those people? Why would you compromise for somebody that don't even care about what you stand for? But you can't stand up and say, that's wrong. LGBTQ is wrong. Same-sex parenting of a child is wrong. Fraternities and sororities, dedicating your life to Greek gods and idols is wrong. You can't stand up and say these things are wrong. That's not love. You can't tell, you don't gotta be nasty about it, but no, you think that's not love. Two men can't create a child, that's not love. Two women can't create a life, that's not love. How you want to make me? No, you talking about you a trans woman, but you didn't even love yourself the way the Most High made you. The Most High made you a man, so you can't convince me that you love yourself now, that you done cut off your private areas. That's not love. That's not truth. That's not the Most High. That's not freedom. So in all of these ways, all of these things being presented, like I was sharing with y'all on the Instagram, your body, how you gonna love me? How you love me? You don't even believe in your purpose the Most High gave you. How you believe? How am I expect you to believe in me? You're not even loyal to the Most High, who been showing you compassion and showing you mercies to get you here. How you gonna be loyal to me? You can't be. So why we expect these things from people? So you got to expect these things from yourself. That's all that you can expect in this life that I learned. Yeah, you can find you a wife that's compatible And women, you can be found by a man that's compatible. And that's what the beauty of the family is. The mother, the father, the child. That's the beauty of that. That reflects the awesomeness of the Almighty. However, what I'm saying, until that time and that moment that you find your wife or you are found by your husband, you can only expect from you. You can expect that you gonna choose life. I have said before, you life and death, choose life. Compromising is never life. Like I said, you never gotta compromise to stand on the Most High. Look, yeah, you my cousin, I get it, but that ain't it. That ain't love. Yeah, you a high school friend, but that ain't what we do. I don't move like that. Period. Because why? Instead of focusing on the people that don't move like you move, then that's when your community comes. That's when the people that I'm breaking bread with, we kosher. The people that I'm loyal to, they loyal to the Most High. The people that I sympathize with, they loyal to the Most High. The people that I'm sympathize with, they don't compromise. So because they don't compromise, because they loyal to the Most High, I can fight for them people. Because them people gonna fight for me. Them my people. Not this internet stuff. This internet stuff. This internet stuff. You know, people think, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because that's not love. That's not love just because you watch somebody on YouTube. That's not love. That's not love just because that's what we releasing. Like, it ain't love because you like my Instagram story. You know, and that brings me to the point of like where people like be on my videos, for example, and it's like, oh, brother David, I support you and I love what you do, but it's like you don't even call me by my name. My name is Prince David. You can, I say it. It's wrote on the YouTube. It's on my Instagram. It's on my SoundCloud. You see people calling me Prince David, but you telling me you support me, but you call me Brother David. That's not love. You don't even call me my name. So it's all that is halfway and half. Just like, oh, I love your music, and I'm just giving you examples from my life, right? So you can take the wisdom and understand and apply it to your own situation. But it's like people, oh, I love your music, and I play it all the time, but you ain't never even thought, let me send $1. I don't need your money. I told y'all that for years. I don't need your money. Even when I first put these videos out here, I didn't have no Cash App or nothing. I had to get to the point to where I'm like, okay, I'm open to receiving in that manner. Like I told y'all before, all I need you to do is be the best you. Because when you the best you in honor of the Most High, then that's going to make me feel like I'm gonna want to be even better or the best me. So the whole principle, though, is like, if you support a person that you say that you support, then support them in life. This whole thing about, oh, let me know if you need something type of energy with people. Oh, let me know. No, what you have to offer. Because that's building, that's community. Not let me know if you need anything. Well, money answereth all things. That's what it say. And everybody can use money. It's the bottom line. So if you really feel so much about what you've received from something, then what have you gave? What have you gave in life? It's just the reality. And when it even comes to things, for example, like my name, you know, I know people come in that energy of, oh, I ain't calling him Prince. Who he think he is? Y'all may think, oh no, they don't. Maybe they don't know. I'm 31. I'm 31. This has been happening, and I've seen people say, oh, he ain't no Prince. I ain't calling him Prince. Who he think he is? But at the same mouth, you calling me Brother David. Like, you gonna humble me. You gonna humble me by not calling me my name. But then you tell me you love me and you support me. That's not love, and that's not support. So what I'm telling you, when you looking at your life, somebody just telling you, oh, let me know if you need something. That's not love. What are you actually bringing to the table? Because if you love a person, it ain't no let me know if you need something. You're going to supply that. You're going to supply that. That's the bottom line. That's what a father and a mother is symbolic of. I'm going to bring it to the table. So we got to stop sympathizing with people that act like they pump faking. They pump faking. Pump faking. And then you think in your mind, oh, so-and-so really got my back because they told me, let me know if I ever need anything, but they never came through with nothing. That's not love. That's not love. Being envious and jealous on the low, that's not love. Not calling somebody by their name, that's not love. My name, Prince, that's my grandfather's name. That's my family's names. For the people that may be new to the channel and different things like that, that's my name. That's what the Most High, the Creator that sets everything in motion, said this is gonna be His name. That's my name. Bottom line. Period. So just like with you and your journey, when you are who you are. So when you are moving in the way that the Most High has for you to move, that's how you move. You don't compromise for nobody. You don't compromise for nothing. So like I said, for a long time, and I'm using my own life as an example, letting you know, for a long time I was like, oh, people calling me Brother David, they don't mean no harm. They don't mean no harm. They say they love my music. They don't mean no harm. They say they support me. But then you realize, once again, that these people don't mean you good because they will respect you. They will call you by your name. I'm just using that as an example. Whatever people are going to continue to try to project this is love. Like I said about LGBT, they say, oh, this is love. And two men, they say this is love. And you got to be vocal and express, that ain't love. That ain't love. This not love. It ain't love. You can't tell me you love yourself and you partake in eating shrimp once you come to the knowledge that this is not good for you. That's self-hate. All these things is cycles of self-hate and death. All it is hate. And that's why you have haters, right? Because these people hate themselves. When you realize people really hate themselves and they try to hide it behind some veneers, or they try to hide it behind a BBL, or hide it behind, whatever people are doing out here. Hide it behind a fraternity or a sorority, or hide it behind an Instagram or image or a blue check and hide it. Don't let people hide. Expose people and let people know. You said you love me, but you was talking about me. You said you love me and you got my back, but you didn't come through when you knew what I was going through. You said that you love the Most High, but you still moving in a way against the Most High. That's the bottom line. So it's a time to be the bottom line. Let people know, first of all, you got to start with yourself and not compromise for yourself. Don't compromise your integrity. And to do that, you got to take your integrity back. You got to take your dignity back. You got to take your dignity back. You got to take your loyalty back. You got to evaluate your life and realize, why in the world would I even subject myself to this? And then when you ask that question, then you'll see, because I'm not as confident as I should be, or I'm not as courageous as I should be, or I'm not, or whatever you're evaluating self. Because if you had the courage and you had the confidence, then you wouldn't accept certain things. And that's the bottom line. That's how you get free. You get free by acknowledging, like, you know what? If I really if I really was courageous, I would have never did that. I would have never associated with in that arena. I would never went there. Like when it comes to jobs and stuff, like it's so many people that know that there's something more in them, and not something more, that there's everything more in them, that they have so much to offer to life. But then it's like, but then I got this cleaning job, or I got this fast food job at real quick to make a couple dollars. Well, the Most High said you're gonna be redeemed without money. That's what it say. So what that's telling you, freedom is yeah, coming out with great substance. Yeah, that still remains, but that's not what makes you free. Not the money. That's not what makes you free. It's the power. It's the power of the Most High. That's what makes you free. That's the power to choose life. So if I'm not valuing wisdom more than money and rubies, then I'm gonna compromise and get this little job, because I know it's working. I'm working at the bar. It's the bar, but and you know, that's all kind of crazy stuff going on in here. But I'm just gonna make this money, and that's why the energy of like, oh, get the bag, chase the bag, gotta get the bag, gotta get the bag, gotta go get the bag. You gotta pay attention to what's going on. You gotta pay attention to what's going on. So it's not condemning nobody, but a wise man will hear and increase learning. What I'm saying is, in order to liberate our minds and to be liberated as the people of the Most High, we have to return to the standards of the Most High. That's what the Torah is. If I acknowledge the Torah, that's the standard that the Most High has set. And in order to choose life, if I'm gonna choose life, that means I'm going with the standard that's set. I don't care how I feel. I don't care how I feel. Like the other day, I'm just giving you an example of how we feel sometimes and how we have to align with wisdom. You know, I had seen, you know, these Europeans, like they was she was burnt. Like she was burnt. She had patches all over her body. And it looked disgusting. And I was like, ooh, that looked like it hurt. Like that looked painful. And basically, I just felt in the spirit of the Most High, like wisdom, like, nah, don't feel sorry for her. They all gonna get it. All of them Europeans that played the role that they playing, they all gonna get it. So it's just like with, you know, Saul, right? When Saul was told to do what he was supposed to do, Saul was supposed to wipe it out, and don't save nothing. Don't save none of this. But he didn't, right? And that's why the Most High took his spirit from Saul. So, like, you can't sympathize. That's what I'm telling you. You can't even, how you gonna feel a certain type of way, what's going on in somebody else's life, you don't even know. That's their judgment. So you got somebody walking up to you, asking you for money, out here drunk. Like I was over here the other day eating, and the man come up drunk, obviously drunk. I didn't feel nothing for him. Now, years ago, I'd be like, oh, let me buy you some food and blah, 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 blah. But this is why you don't sympathize and compromise, because that man that's drunk and coming up to you, he didn't consider you eating. All these people that you've been sympathizing for, they don't consider you. They don't consider what's going on with you. They didn't consider you. They're not thinking about, well, what you gonna do for you. They think about what you gonna do. They think about what you could do for them. That's a leech. So like I said, when the man came up, it was like, I ain't feel nothing. I'm sitting here eating. I'm hungry. I need to nourish myself. How many times that you gonna nourish somebody else before you nourish you? That's not how life works. That's not what a mother is to their child. The mother needs to be nourished, and the enzymes and the things of her breast milk is going to nourish the child. But if the mother is malnourished, then her breast milk is not going to be sufficient. We appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Keep letting your light shine. You as well. You as well. So that's what I'm saying. We got to use these common sense. Common sense. So why I'm still trying to pour out and be available to all these things when I gotta pour into me. I gotta stand up for me. Who gonna stand up for me? You already been shown. Everybody on here that if you of a certain age, then you already seen it. You already seen that the people that you stand up for, that you already had the red flags. It ain't like the people that turn their back on you never showed you red flags. That's wisdom is always gonna tell you. Wisdom is always gonna tell you, look out for so and so, and then we be a fool to be we be fools to try to negotiate with wisdom. You don't try to negotiate with wisdom. Well, wisdom, I know that you showing me red flags, wisdom. And I know that wisdom is the principal thing, but I really feel so much for so and so. And I know wisdom is the principal thing, but I don't want to speak against this or that because I know that people on their journey and da. It's a cycle of compromise instead of just saying that ain't how we roll. That ain't how we roll. We don't move like that. We don't move like that. We don't move like that. We honor the Most High, flat out. Bottom line. That's it. What the Most High say, that's what we doing. What the Most High say, that ain't it, we don't do that. I don't care how many spiritual beliefs, I don't care how many this, how many that, how many all this, I don't care how artistic it sound, I don't care how creative they try to bring it, I don't care how much these people tell you that they love themselves, all this LGBT, trans agenda, all this, because even when you think about that stuff, nobody in their right mind and say it's okay for a grown adult to touch a child. Nobody in their right mind would say that's okay. And so when it comes to these different things, you have to realize there's a right and a wrong. That's just it. So be aware of these things that because of your emotions or because of your certain experience that you have to see beyond the blurred lines. Because in the spirit of wisdom and of the Most High, wisdom is always like, this what it is and this what it ain't. Wisdom is always like that. Wisdom is never like, oh, well, do what you feel. Do what you feel. Nah, wisdom is a defense. Wisdom is not going to allow you to be put in harm's way. That's what wisdom is for. It's like the mother. Wisdom is like the mother type energy. That's why it's referred to as a she. That's why it says it's called wisdom, your sister. Understanding your kinswoman. So wisdom and understanding is feminine principle. So you have to, like, as a man, we understand it a little different because we men, but you have to protect the wisdom. You have to guard the wisdom. Just like you would protect your sister and your cousin. And women, you can understand as well, of course, because y'all know what it is to nurture and protect. Like, you growing a plant, you gotta protect that plant. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that, especially if it's like fruit or like tomatoes or something, which that is a fruit. But like, you gotta make sure, like, keep the bugs out, the rabbits. You gotta protect it. So all that goes to say is, fight for yourself. Fight for yourself. At the end of the day, and create spaces in this life, whether that be land, whether that be a restaurant, whether that be an art school, a music school, a daycare. Create spaces to where you can freely express what you stand for. And then in those spaces, gather with your people that stand for those same things and fight against this matrix and this confusion with those people. And in the meantime, until those people come or whatever, or like, you know, you prove a friend, all these other things. In the meantime, fight for yourself. Fight for yourself, because at the end of the day, when you take a stand and you stop compromising, you can never go wrong fighting for you. And really to know that the Most High is fighting for you in your integrity and in your dignity. That's really the most beautiful thing, to know that the Most High is your shield and your buckler. Okay? And so when you come up against certain battles that feel a little bit overwhelming sometimes, you know that the Most High is fighting for you. Bottom line. So that's it. Let me see what y'all talking about out here. Yeah, exactly. How we supposed to accept them and they don't accept themselves? That's the bottom line on that. Yeah, like I said, like, that's the bottom line. Like, nah, like you gotta let it be known. Look, we don't roll with that. That's whatever. That's whatever. And like, I compromise with so many people, and every single one of those people have shown me they don't care about the Most High. All praise to the Most High, sis. You know, like, all praise to the Most High. That's what I'm gonna say, you know. And that's the thing. When you meet people like we met, Javi, and we met and we connected and praising the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line. We was going everywhere, we praising the Most High. And, you know, like, when you recognize the real of these certain circumstances, then that is why years later it'll come full circle like this. But when you look back and you don't see that, it's because it's just, that ain't that. You know, a lot of people you think that you share certain experiences with in life, they wasn't having the same experience, because a lot of people was plotting, a lot of people was envious, a lot of people was jealous. And so those things won't come full circle. Those things won't come back around, because it was never that, and that's okay. So once again, you look at those situations like, why would I compromise and sympathize with, how could I sympathize with somebody that was out to get me? That's crazy. We obviously wasn't standing for wisdom. So Yah's principles for right living brings lasting happiness, because they guide us into long-term right behavior in spite of ever-changing. Exactly. That's the thing about it. It's like it says, guard your heart, for out of it flow the issues of life. And so a lot of times it's preached, and especially Christ's insanity, but like, the heart is deceitfully wicked above all things and blah 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 blah. But really, when you go to that reference, what it's telling us is that the heart is deep. It's deep beyond measure. Your heart is deep. And so your heart, you have to, first of all, you have to, in shubing and returning to the Most High, what King David said, created me a clean heart. Created me a clean heart, and renew the right ruach, the right spirit. So on that journey, that's a journey of not compromising. When I'm saying created me a clean heart and renew the right spirit, make sure my motives are right, my intentions, my thoughts. Make sure my I'm on the mission. Make sure that I'm aligned. Make sure, right? So then one time, like I said, like, you can't tell me the Most High ain't gonna provide. Period. You're just not gonna tell me that. It's not. You can't tell me that. Daily, he loads me with benefits. So, but once again, that's a walk. That's a walk. Like, that's a walk, like willing to be homeless, willing to be talked about, willing to be lied on, willing to be all these things. So for you to create in me a clean heart and renew the right spirit in me. So then once that cleanliness has come into your heart, right, and that clarity, then you guarding that. You guarding your heart. You guarding your heart because you realize, nah. My heart wasn't clean when I was not standing up and saying, you know what, LGBT, that's wrong. Or you know what, this is wrong. Or you know what, this ain't love and you treated me like this. So when you sympathizing and compromising and to and fro and everywhere, that's not a clean heart. That's confusion. Because it's like, what do you stand for? If somebody you like can change how you feel about the Most High, you ain't about that life. You ain't about that life. If somebody that is employing you, if your employer can make you change or not speak about what's the truth, then you don't really love the Most High like you think you do. So this is the bottom line. It's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. So it's not to feel bad, but it's to do it. You gotta do it. King Dauid created me a clean heart, because I ain't with this. Created me a clean heart and renew the right spirit within me, the spirit of a warrior. Renew the spirit of a warrior in me, where it says that the righteous will bathe their feet in the blood of the wicked. Created me the warrior spirit. Not to where I'm trying to convert people, because guess what? The Most High don't want a lot of people. The Most High said he made, who can make crooked what who can make straight what he made crooked. That's what it say. So why we're not trying to convert no trans people to the Most High. You didn't want the Most High. You didn't even want to be a man. You didn't want to be a woman. We're not trying to convert these people that are pushing these agendas. We're not trying to convert them. We choosing life. That's what we doing. And if you ask me, then no, that's not love. That's not love. No. So you don't want to follow me on Instagram, that's cool. You don't want to watch, you don't like my music no more, that's straight. And then when you really tell, this is the catch. When you really tell people that you don't roll with that, then they show you how they feel about you. I appreciate y'all, my people. I appreciate y'all. When you really show in the Most High overflow, run your cup over even more than it's already running. You already know what time it is. So that's how you really get people. You tell people off top with wisdom and understanding. Tell people off top if wisdom is leading you to. Nah, I'm wrong with that. They're gonna show you instantly. Oh, you always thought you was all that. And I can't stand you anyway, because you acting like you's better than everybody. People gonna tell you I'm back. Like, let me tell you something that what happened the other day, and I use my own life as an example. So there's an Israelite, and I can't even call him a brother, but an Israelite. And one of the first Israelites that I met, when I fellowship with the Israelites out in Los Angeles, this was about 7 years ago. Out in Leimert Park. And I always showed this brother respect. I always showed this brother love. And this brother had a problem. He had a problem with, like, he would always think that I'm trying to be better than him and whatever. But anyway, over the years, you know, we had moments or whatever. But ultimately, I thought, like, okay, this was a brother. But more recently, without going into too much, is that this individual had reached out asking for my assistance. And what I told them is, like, you know, I'm working on a few things right now, and like, when I make some moves, I got you, or whatever. And like, so they called me maybe a couple weeks later, and they like, dang, I ain't good for this and good for that. And I said to them, I said, I said, that's the wrong energy to be coming at me with. Like, that's the wrong energy. And then they said, well, you were this and you were that, and you always thinking this, and you ain't this and you ain't this, and you go and deal with them in Esau, and you with Esau, and you do this, and like they just went down a list of like all the things that they been felt in their heart about me. But this is why I brought that story up, to say that I would have sent them some whatever they needed assistance with. And this is why we gotta move on, because you that same person that would have helped that person that in their heart they feeling like you think you all that. You that same person that would be loyal to those people that is waiting on you. They waiting on you to really make your move, to show you how they really feel about you. This is why we letting that go. And the Most High was showing me, like, this how this person felt about you this whole time. But you sending them help and assistance, and you hoping the good things for them, and you thinking that they a brother. But the same people that'll take from you is the same people that'll leave you high and dry. Not the same people that'll come through. Not the same people that'll go out their way to get you something. Not the same people that'll speak life into your journey and your mission. Not the same people that's really in your life for good reasons, but the same people that'll kick you when you down. So that goes for anything, whether it's our melanated people, that's whether it's whatever causes, whatever organizations, it's whatever. We moving on, and we won't be those people. And we thank the Most High for creating in us a clean heart, and for the integrity to guard that, because that's what integrity is, guarding it. That's what integrity is. It's like, oh no, I don't need no friends from high school. No. You gotta know, you gotta have what's your priorities? Are you looking for friends, and do you need acceptance? See, people that's looking for acceptance and friendships and understanding, when you're looking for people to understand you, that's not right. You just now understanding you. So why I'm looking for you to understand me? That don't even make sense. So it's like acceptance and understanding, and all these are cycles of confusion, instead of getting wisdom, and with all my getting understanding, and then allowing wisdom to navigate me, because wisdom gonna tell me, nah, this is a wise man, because it say mark the perfect man and behold the upright. So you should be able to observe with the clean heart. You should be able to observe. That's the perfect man. That's the upright, and they life gonna end with peace. So those are the type of people that I can associate myself with, and those are the type of causes that I can associate with, and those are the type of organizations that I can be loyal to, and those are the type of, that's the mission. And everything else, that's not what I'm doing. Because if we're on a mission, we're on a journey. That's the bottom line. Yeah, that's right. It's vanity, because that's what I'm saying. That whole like understand me and what I'm saying and that's not real. When wisdom is plain, wisdom is straight up. Wisdom is straight up. It's straight up. Like, this what it is. Have nothing before the Most High. That's the bottom line. That's it. So that's how the principles we stand on are. It's not like, oh, well, this is how I feel today, or this is how you feel. It don't matter. Like, sometimes when you like in a situation, it's like, it's for both people to let the feeling go and cleave to wisdom. Because sometimes two people can be wrong in a situation, and wisdom can be there present and saying, no, this is the wisdom. And that's what's supposed to bond you and unite you to people. Wisdom, understanding, truth. That's what's supposed to bond you. That at the end of the day, if we both seeing this wrong, then wisdom and the truth is going to keep us connected. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. All praise to the Most High. Yeah, only the Almighty. So, it's time to stand up and say right is right and wrong is wrong. And that's it. That's really it. That's really it. You know, so no matter how extreme, it is what it is. Like, that's it. Exactly. That's right. That's it. That's the bottom line right there. You know. Let me see. Let me see. All praise to the Most High. Oh yeah. So one more thing with the members. So y'all can do these emojis, right? I made these emojis. So check it out. All praise to the Most High. Yeah, I remember back that. Look, that's back in the day. Back in the day. Right? That's back in the day in Leimert Park. Yes, sir. So to the members, hey, test this out real quick. So go into the comments and then you can use emojis that I made. So it's like, it's a Torah, it's a Tanakh, like a Torah in there emoji, and it's a crown, it's a menorah. So go in there and see if you can do that real quick. I'm about to get up off of here. So y'all know how we doing it. We going with the Most High only. And even with that, you know, a lot of people I know are still cleaving. Well, you know, like, it's levels to that. Come on, there you go. Hey, it's levels to that, brother. It's levels to that as far as, like, it just depends. I mean, obviously, like, a child ain't gonna, like a child that's like 5, 6, 7, right? Young child obviously is still in your household, but obviously a child that's no longer in your household, that's a different thing, right? So, hey, there you go. There you go. Y'all see that? Oh, you just press, you gotta go to the computer and press join membership. And yeah, we gonna do some things off of YouTube though. Like, so that's just for now. That's just for now to say, hey, you know, I'm showing appreciation and support. Because we gotta get off of YouTube anyway. Shalom, what's going on? Yeah, so you go to the you go to my page on the computer and you press join membership and you can join that way. So I'm working on other things behind the scenes. They got other apps and I just been kind of, you know, seeing with how the Most High want to move. Because we had the texting community and I was thinking about getting that texting community back, but I want a different way to interact. Something that we can live stream on just on the app and stuff like that. But that'll come in a due time, all right? Hey, that's tight, ain't it? So I did the menorah with the crown and then the YAHUAH only. And the other one say bottom line, but you can't read it. So I'm thinking of a couple more to do. But yeah, y'all can use those custom emojis. It's cool, like, it's fun. I had fun making them. Like I said, I'm gonna think of some other ones. So the menorah, the crown, the 100 sign, the Torah, 10 Commandments, the 10 Commandments and stuff like that. So yeah, once again, like, we ain't compromising, okay? Hey, that's tough, ain't it? So yeah, we not compromising, and we're gonna stand for what love really is, starting in our own life, okay? Staying committed to the will of the Most High is love for yourself. And when others do that, that is love. And everything outside of that, we ain't rocking with it. And yeah, it did, but you know, we rising up, man. We look, family, we rising up. We rising up, and that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. So look out for more things coming soon. You know, you know we going with the Most High only. That's it. I gotta still bring out more information about that. A lot of people on the fence about that, but it's all good. It's all good, but we gotta realize And I've been here receiving a lot of information about the indigenous people here that are Israelites, okay, and the connections of the languages. So I got a lot of stuff to bring out, and I want y'all to really realize what's most important is that you do your part. So to everybody that support, I appreciate y'all on every level. Like, everybody don't got no money to send right now, but guess what? The Most High knows the portion that he gave you. So continue to share what the Most High has given you to share. The Most High gonna bless it. The Most High gonna continue to show you favor, and all that you need is in the Most High. That's just the bottom line. So don't feel like insignificant, because where you are today, the Most High can have you somewhere else tomorrow. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. And money, like when it comes to money, there's so many ways that you can generate money when you step out and do what you're supposed to do. So all these narratives of being holy and broke, we don't roll like that. We don't roll like that, because the Most High daily loads us with benefits. Okay, and we are so talented, and we are so creative, and we have so much. We have so much. Bottom line. So continue to be creative and continue to explore what the Most High is showing you. Like, some things you just gotta go. Like the Most High showed you, look, boom. Check this out, boom. You never know what you will find on the other side of fear, of being afraid, of being judged, and whatever, all this stuff. Like, that's stupid. It's so much abundance and joy on the other side of fear. Oh yes, yeah, it's still, my Cash App is still the same. Well, I'm in Mexico, and I've been in Mexico for 6 months now. Okay, so it's been a beautiful journey, and I have seen the connection that, because for a long time I didn't think that the Mexicans were Israelites, and I've seen that on the chart, and I know the 12 tribe chart is not factual, but I have seen the connection that a small portion of the Mexicans are Israelites, and that the Mayan language is the Hebrew language. Okay, so I'll be bringing out some stuff on that. And what I want y'all to understand, and I'll wrap it up with this, we got to understand that this is why I'm against the entirety of the Christ insanity belief, because you got to understand how the Spanish used Christianity to conquer the indigenous people. And I am still going to do Facts Over Feelings part, what part is it? Part 5? What part am I on? Part 4 or 5. But I'm still do Facts Over Feelings, and I'm going to show y'all that historically we did not believe in the New Testament. And that's the bottom line, okay? And it's nothing else to it. So you want to look up, like, in the meantime, you can look up stuff like you can look up dumb diverses. You can look up the doctrine of discovery. Okay. Hey, what's going on? And do your own research, okay? Bottom line. Yes, I think it's 5 too. And I've been waiting to do this for a while, getting more information. But like I tell you all the time, like, there's no way that, first of all, it says it in Deuteronomy that you're going to worship gods your forefathers did not know. And so you can't tell me that the #1 religion in the world, Christianity, where they worship JC, you can't tell me they just worshiping the wrong name. No, it's a totally different God. It's a totally different belief. It's a totally different story. Okay? So to those who have done their due diligence, y'all know what time it is. To the people that's still kind of on the fence, are still rolling with that, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Trying to wake up and go to the Most High only, because beside the Most High is no other Savior. All right? And you can't tell me somebody saved us. You can't. Absolutely, I agree with Moray Elish. Yeah, that's one of the, like, some of the first videos I've seen online. But you can't tell me that, you can't be calling somebody a savior that didn't save anything. I did that video. I think that's number 4. Facts over feelings, number 4. I showed y'all salvation means to be delivered from your enemies. There's nobody that was a type of Moshiach, a savior, or any type of looked at like that didn't actually save. Actually saved. Moses brought us out of Egypt. Joshua took us into the promised land. Gideon saved them from the oppression of, what was it, like, one of them, I want to say Jebusites or somebody, one of the ites, right? I love the story of the account of Gideon, right? Defeated them men, destroyed them men. Bottom line, yo. So that's the bottom line. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that y'all calling this man your savior in book and Matthew saying, for he shall save his people from their sins, and then supposedly his people go into bondage. That don't even make sense. You can't. How is this? How did this pay the debt, and then your people still paying the debt? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Yeah, and we know that romance. I did that post on IG. Romance is not love. That's the whole thing. Turn the other cheek. That's not love. Because the Torah says, openly rebuke your neighbor so that you don't incur their sin upon yourself. It's the bottom line. So that means you're supposed to stand up and speak up and say, nah, you don't do that. Nah, you don't. Pedophilia is wrong. Nah, this is wrong. Nah, transgenders stuff, that's wrong. Nah, being a hater, that's wrong. Nah, stealing from your people, that's wrong. Nah, moving like that, that's wrong. Nah, not paying a man when he worked for you that day. You're supposed to pay that man his money for the day's wages. To not do that, that's wrong. To wait 2 weeks to pay me, that's wrong. To get paid every other week, to pay every week, that's not right. To pray in somebody else's name, that's not right. That's not Torah. That's not the Torah. To drink blood, when King David said, their drink offerings of blood, I won't even put up to my lips. The names of their gods, I won't even speak. That's wrong. To symbolically drink blood and to symbolically eat the flesh, that's wrong. That's not the Torah. King David didn't do that. Moses didn't do that. Gideon didn't do that. Deborah didn't do that. Sarah didn't do that. Abraham didn't do that. You can't show me that nowhere. To do anything that you, to try to believe in something that you can't show me in the Torah, that's wrong. That's not right. That wasn't the Torah. It's not the Torah. It's not the Torah. But then people mad at us because we saying we going with the Most High only. When King David came to Goliath in the name of Yahuwah Sabaoth only. That worked for King Dauid. That worked for King David and shoot, let me tell you, one time I was in St. Louis and somebody robbed me. What? And I called on Yahuwah Sabaoth, that only. And they was like, I can't give you this money back. This is what the people said. They said, I can't give you this money back. It was a couple dollars. But they said, here go, they gave me my phone back. Come on, man, this is not no game. And I wasn't scared of them people. And that was a situation. Like I said, I called on the name of Yahuwah Sabaoth. And I looked them people, this is what I looked them people in their eye when I was in St. Louis. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I said to them, I said this. I said, if you needed some money, you could have told me. That's what I told these people with this gun up to me. They had this gun up to me. I said, if you needed some money, you could have asked me. And they said, well, I can't give you this money back, but here go your phone. I called on Yahuwah Sabaoth. What are you talking about? I got stories for days. So you can't tell me that we wrong for calling on the Most High only. When it says that beside him there is no one. But then the book of John gonna say, oh, in the beginning all things were made for him, and by him nothing was made. But the Most High said, I stretched out the heavens by myself. That's what the Most High said. That's what the Most High said. But yeah, and yeah, it's so much easier to ask. But how many people gonna stand there with somebody with a gun up to them at 2 o'clock in the morning in St. Louis? How many people gonna call on Yahuwah Sabaoth? How many people gonna call on the Most High? And look a man in their eye and let them know, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of this gun. I'm not afraid of these bullets. I don't fear none of this. And that's why I called on Yahuwah Sabaoth. And you should have seen how the individual with the gun, how they ran off. They ran off like they seen the messengers, the Malakim. That happened to me another time in DC. These are years and years apart. But I don't fear none of that. So we don't fear none of that either that these people talking about. It's the bottom line. Yeah, they said there's no other savior. That's what the Most High said. But then you got a book, the New Testament, come to say, and his name should be JC. His name should be J. Before he shall save his people from their sins. So because he didn't. But y'all saying that he saved my people from their sins. Well, why my people suffering? Why my people suffering? Because the whole point of being in captivity was because of sin. But what y'all gotta realize is that without Christianity, without the JC story, Europeans, Wahites, they would have no legs to stand on. That whole Christ story gives them an identity. It gives them an identity. And they feel like, oh, we're all one in Christ. And then even furthermore, with my Israelite brothers that still believe in that, they try to tell me, oh, well, Prince, loving your enemies, he didn't mean these heathens. He meant your own brother. Well, he didn't say that. And then furthermore, how many of my own brothers that I done love, and they didn't try to come from my life. So you couldn't meant my brothers. You couldn't meant that. It was very clear what you meant, my enemies. And the slaves obey your masters. Come on, that's not right. That's not right. But then y'all say you should, because it's a spell. It's the God spell. So then it says, you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Well, if this was the truth, then my people would be free. If this was the truth, because it's not. Y'all saying that Christ is the truth, then why you ain't free? Even in this story that the Israelites under Roman captivity, but y'all saying, oh, who do you say I am? And oh, you to this and you to that, but then you still wasn't free. but y'all saying it's the truth. That's not right. It's not right. We gotta stand up. We gotta stand up, and that's where common sense comes. Like they say, common sense ain't so common. Common sense ain't so common. Why would you telling me that I'm supposed to give to Caesar's what's Caesar's instead of saying we going back to this land? We reclaiming the covenant. We reclaiming what's ours. Because that's what, when you look at the Moshiach in the Moshiach of the Tanakh, the Moshiach of the Tanakh is an ordinary man, not no God, man, savior. The Mashiach of the Tanakh is saying the Spirit of the Most High is upon me to preach the tidings to the meek, to comfort them that mourn in Zion, to declare the acceptable day of vengeance. That's what it say. The Mashiach declares the day of vengeance. This the time. Here we go. And it ain't no coming back. You can't show me nowhere where the Mashiach is going and coming back. It's not there. It ain't there. But y'all telling me y'all been waiting this long time for somebody to come back. It's not there. It's not in the Tanakh. It don't exist. When the Mashiach that's expressed here in the Tanakh, when they come, there's certain things that is being done. It's happening. They bringing peace. One of the things that's happening, they bringing peace. The nations is putting their weapons as instruments of agriculture. So it's not real. But this is the thing, but I used to believe in that as well, my brother Yakin. I used to believe in that as well. Oh, that it was just, there's just a teacher. But this is what I'm telling you, when you, and I get it, you may not get it right now, and you may not agree, right? However, when you go take all the garbage that we know, clearly a lot of people is like, oh, Paul's writings is garbage, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all the slaves obey your master. That's clearly retarded, right? So then you take the words in red. Read the words in red then. Just read them. And when you see, once again, it's the commandment. Somebody with a wrench put this in the room. Deuteronomy, I think it's Deuteronomy 6:4 or something. But it's like, it says, fear, what it says, serve the Most High, cleave to Him. It says, serve Him only, cleave unto Him, swear by His name. Get that real quick. Get that one real quick. Somebody put that in the room. It says, swear by His name. It's in Deuteronomy. It says, swear by His name, okay? Period. The whole thing is the first commandment, exactly. But get this right, because I'm going to show you where the Christ thing, this man, this individual, it's not about unlocking the kingdom within. It's about give us our land back. Deuteronomy 6:1. Thank you. Okay, put it in the room. Okay, Yahuwah is Elohim. Thank you. You shall fear only the Most High, right? And you shall worship Him and swear by His name. And then you go to, then somebody put in with the Christ thing where He says don't swear. Somebody put it in there where Christ says don't swear. Put that in there. Somebody put that in there. Christ said don't swear. Oh, because you can't make yourself grow an inch. Well, that don't have nothing to do with Deuteronomy was saying. Don't got nothing to do with what Deuteronomy was saying. Deuteronomy is saying, that's why it told you to don't swear falsely. Because that's what this whole video is about. You're supposed to stand and say, I'm standing on the Most High, so I can swear by His name. Period. Because I'm not going to look to the left and the right. I'm going to stand. I'm not going to eat pork in the unclean thing. I'm not going to participate in the ways of the heathens. I'm not going to envy the oppressor, and I'm not going to choose any of their ways. That's why I can swear by the Most High's name. I can swear by his name. Okay, again, you have heard that it was said to the people long ago, do not break your oath, but fulfill to the Most High the vows you have made. But I tell you, do not swear an oath at all. So the Nazarenes was wrong for the Nazarite vow? That's an oath. An oath that I'ma love my wife till death do us part. That's an oath. So Christ is telling you, don't make a commitment like that. Don't make these type of commitments. That's totally different. When the Israelites said we will do, and when the sprinkling of the blood with the commandments, that was an oath. That's an oath. They said we will keep the commandments. That's an oath. That's an oath. That's an oath. So Christ is saying, don't make no oaths. Don't make no oaths. Don't commit. Don't swear. But the Torah says swear by the name of the Most High. It's what it say. Thank you. Come on, Yahweh is Elohim. That's our young brother. You have heard that it was said eye for an eye. I didn't hear it was said. It said no, this the Torah. I didn't hear it was said. You have heard it was said. No, I didn't hear. This was written. This is what is written. Christ saying, you have heard it was said, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. But I tell you, but means that everything that's before but don't matter. That's what but means. If I say, well, I've been wanting to eat fruit all week, but I've been feeling like a little bit of red snapper. I want me some red snapper. Well, the fruit that I wanted to eat all week is out the window. And I'm about to go get me some red snapper. That's what but means. Right? Thank you, Saint Abi. He's going. Exactly, Yaki. I already know. This is what I'm saying about. So, like with our brother, and I'm gonna use it as an example. With our brother Yaki Maccabee, we done music, right? You welcomed me into your home. You broke bread. You showed love. You had me around your wife and your children. I already know. I know what kind of man you are as far as what you showed me, right? However, however with that. So continuing, I can agree with you and say, yeah, I'm the same way. I ain't bound to no book either, right? And at the same time, it's still realizing that we gotta get to the truth. So the issue is that I done broke bread with a lot of brothers, like my brother. Instead of saying, Brother Prince, what's up? You good? You good? Like, I see you don't believe in Christ no more. Everything all right? You want to talk about it? I got on YouTube a brother doing a video, and I'm not bringing that back up to say that, but what I'm saying is we gotta let us reason together. So once again, we gotta be able to say, okay, here go everybody's feelings. That's what the book say, because that's what we saying. We saying we keep these commandments. Well, the commandments don't tell me that. The commandments tell me to swear by the name of the Most High. That's what it tell me. That's what it tell me. So y'all telling me we broke the commandments? That's why we got in this situation, and we supposed to keep on breaking them to get out of it? That's not the way. So that's a rare thing for people to not be emotionally bound to their perception. You can't be emotionally bound to your perception, because the Most High is gonna enlighten your eyes. King David was saying something like, you enlighten my eyes, or something along that regards, right? Your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Your word. He said the Torah, the Most High, is perfect. It converts the soul. So how y'all gonna tell me that How Paul gonna tell me and y'all gonna tell me that the Torah wasn't enough? How y'all gonna tell me that I couldn't keep the Torah when it says in Deuteronomy that it's not too high for you to go to say who? It says don't nobody gotta go to heaven to say who gonna go get it for us, and don't nobody gotta go across the sea. It says that it's not too difficult. That's in Deuteronomy. It says it. It's not too difficult for you to do this. It's not too difficult for you not to be a whore. It's not too difficult for you not to be a harlot. It's not too difficult for you not to. It's not too difficult for you to refrain from doing something that will harm you. How difficult is it to stand up for yourself and to do what is right? So that's not what's popping. So we've been lied to and we've been conditioned to remain docile. Once again, sympathizing and being loyal to things that are not loyal to us. It's not loyal to us. Christ, this whole Christ thing has not been loyal to us. It has not changed our situation. Even in the Hebrew Israelite Christianity, it has not changed our situation. So it's not about when it came to when the Most High said, Israel is my people, Israel is my son, let my son go so that he may worship me. The Most High said, I'm going to take you to the land flowing with milk and honey. That's salvation. Not no kingdom within. The kingdom was already. That's the Most High is the king. We got the kingdom within. We talking about the land and the resources and the wealth that they took away from us by giving us Christ. They took our land and our wealth and our resources and our heritage and our culture, and they gave us Christ. They gave us Christ. They didn't give us Torah. They didn't give you, you the Israelites. They didn't give you the commandments. They gave you Christ. That's telling you, oh, you have heard eye for eye, but love your enemies. And oh, you have heard eye for eye, tooth for tooth, but I tell you. Who are you? But you tell me. But you telling me all this stuff, but you ain't showed me nothing. You ain't showed me this land. You ain't showed me that you destroyed these heathens. You ain't showed me that you brought Yisrael together. You ain't showed me that you brought unity amongst the people of the Most High. You ain't showed me, you didn't even show me Isaiah 61. For the Spirit of the Lord is upon me to preach good tidings to the meek and to comfort all they that mourn in Zion and to do all these things because it's all about Zion. Even in Luke, when he read the scroll of Isaiah, he didn't even read the second part of verse 2. I showed y'all that in the video. He didn't even read the whole thing because he did not declare the acceptable day of vengeance. So you telling me that Christ is this, but he didn't even do what it says. And I think that's Isaiah 60. Isaiah 60 or Isaiah 61. The Spirit of the Lord God is upon me to preach good tidings to the meek. That part. Didn't even read the whole verse. But no man knows the hour, not even the Son. But the Moshiach is saying, this is the acceptable year of vengeance. That's what the Mashiach is doing in Isaiah. This is the year. This year. But we supposed to been on standby for 2,000 years while they take our land and rape us and push LGBT and push these agendas and don't pay you what you deserve and lying to you and smiling in your face. Nah, we gotta rise up. Let me see what y'all saying. Yeah, come on. For I am the Most High, and I change not. Period. Again, the first commandment: serve him to the best of your ability. Everyone's going to receive judgment no matter what. No one is exempt from exactly. Right, the Torah is forever. We've been bamboozled. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole Christ story is Roman. That comes from Serapis. That comes from Egyptian, right? They went into What did they do? They went into Egypt and stole all the stuff. They stole all of the knowledge and recycled it and turned it into all of their gods and their goddesses. That's what they did. What we doing? And I'm not gonna say the names, but all the months, the J month, the F month, all these months, these are the days, right? These are their Roman gods. The parks, the gyms, the homosexuality, the romance, the gymnasium, that means naked. The whole thing is Roman. This is a Greco-Roman. When you look at the statue in, what's the statue in, y'all? Is it, whose vision was it? Was it Ezekiel? The statue with the Syrian, the head of bronze, the chest plate of gold or something like that, like the brass, the what was that? Is that Ezekiel? There's be a lot coming to my mind. But the bottom ones is the Greco-Roman. The Greco-Roman is like the feet or the legs or something like that. I had to go back and revisit that. But what I'm saying is the vision that was given of that statue, the Greco-Roman rulership is the last one. That's the last one. What do you think the Vatican is about? That's what the Vatican stuff about, right? Yeah, it's in its creation, right? Exactly, bro. And that's it. So what we saying is, we not gonna overlook inconsistencies. We're not gonna do that. So if you really about that life, when you about that life, just the simple ones be brought out. You're gonna look at that and say, that's not what we did. We didn't do that. We didn't do that. We didn't symbolically drink blood. We didn't symbolically eat the flesh. We didn't do it. That is not Israelite culture. Bottom line, we didn't do it. Israelite culture, we swear by the name of the Most High. That's what we did. And we didn't swear falsely either. We swear an oath and we kept our oath. I told y'all, like it says, and there was a certain time where a dog wouldn't even lift his tongue to the children of Israel. A dog wouldn't even dare. Wouldn't dare. They not scared of you talking about no Jesus. They not scared of that. They not scared of no Yeshua stuff. They not scared of that. They giving that to you. They giving that to you. They giving that to you. Here you go, take more of it. Take more. But what they scared of is you standing up and saying, I swear by the name of the Most High, the creator of the heavens and the earth. Period. And I ain't looking to the left or the right. And I ain't compromising. And I ain't compromising for a job. And I'm physically fit. And I bust out and do 200 push-ups, no problem. And I bet you ain't gonna run up. And I'm prayed up. And I'm meditated up. And I eat clean. And I'm healed and I'm whole. And I fear nobody but the Most High. And I ain't gonna compromise. And I don't sympathize with no cause that ain't my own people cause. What? And I don't turn the other cheek. And you will get ran over. However you want to get ran. That's what they scared of. That's what they scared of. What? You call on your power. That's what they scared of. You not having to go through nobody to feel complete. How that makes sense? The Most High said, well, it says in Ecclesiastes that for the Most High made man upright, but man has gone astray by his own devices. So the Most High made man upright. Upright is similar to perfect, complete, upright, righteous, right standing. So the Most High made you upright. King David said, I am awesomely and wonderfully made. So what they scared of is for you to stop feeling like you're imperfect. What they scared of is when you stop feeling like you're imperfect and when you start knowing you awesomely and wonderfully made. I'm going to do a video on that too. I'm going to do a video showing that you are perfect. and showing it from a different perspective. How your body, how your organs, how your veins and your arteries, and how your eyes, how they generate an image, how your brain works, and how the mind, and how the bones, and how the skeletal system, and how the nervous system, and how your immune system, and how your blood works, and the white blood cells. How you perfectly made. You perfectly made. You made in the image and likeness. But then the mental blockage of, oh, ain't nobody good enough, can't nobody do right, can't nobody do this, ain't nobody doing right, can't nobody say, don't swear by the name of the Most High, don't do this, don't stand for that, go turn your other cheek, keep turning your cheek, love your enemies, do, sympathize, give to anybody that asks. They say give to anybody that asks. This is what Christ that they're saying, they calling this man the master teacher, but he told you to give to anybody that asks you. He told you to go extra mile with somebody that asks you somebody asks you to go a mile, go 2 miles with them. He told you to forgive somebody 7 times 70. Go out here and do it and see what happens. Because the same person you gonna forgive, and I'm telling you what I know in 31 years, the same person that you forgive 7 times 70, which is 490 times, is gonna still be that same person 491. So go ahead and forgive somebody 7 times 70 and holler at me on 491 and reaffirm what I just told you, that they did not change. Because the fear of the Most High is what changes people, not you forgiving them. And then they create this thing and says, oh, if you don't forgive somebody, the Most High don't forgive you. Show me that people that the Most High ain't forgiving. Because the Most High ain't forgiving nobody that ain't turning from their ways. Ezekiel 33. Ezekiel 33. If a wicked man repents from his wickedness and begins to do righteousness, then his wickedness shall no longer be remembered. But if that righteous man repents from his righteousness and turns into wickedness, then that man's righteousness will no longer cover him. So, if the Most High ain't forgiving somebody, why would I be obligated to forgive them? The Most High, again, ain't forgiving nobody that ain't turning away from their errors and their sins. That ain't gonna happen. So Christ is telling you to forgive these people 7 times 70, because if me forgiving them was the answer, then the first time would have been enough. It would have been like, dang, that righteous man, that righteous woman forgave me. Let me not be a hater. Dang, that righteous man and that righteous woman forgave me. Let me not be an idolater. Dang, that righteous man and righteous woman forgave me. Let me not be a thief. But it's the fear of the Most High that's the beginning of wisdom and understanding and knowledge. So you forgiving these people 7 times 70 and they don't got no fear for the Most High. Cause you being docile and weak. Instead of you doing the Psalms 109, let me tell y'all. King David said, let their children be fatherless. King David said, put Hashatan over that man and let that man know that because he disrespected me, he gonna get this issue. That don't sound like 7 times 70. This is a man after the Most High's heart. King Dauid, King David. This is a man after the Most High's heart. Psalms 109. Imagine if you, instead of you forgiving people 7 times 70, imagine if you prayed Psalms 109, knowing that they don't love the Most High, knowing that they not changed. I'm not talking about, oh, you and a brother that we got into something or whatever, it was a misunderstanding, you corrected your error, blah, blah. No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about somebody you know going against the Most High. Imagine we pray and start praying Psalms 109. Let their children be fatherless. Like when I seen this heathen out here with patches all over their body, wisdom was showing me all these heathens that's against you, they gonna get it. They gonna get it. Psalms 109. What you talking about? These people done raped and plunged and robbed you, and they still lying to you and calling you black, a proverb and a byword, calling you black and Negro and Afro-American and African-American. And I'm supposed to forgive them. I'm not, because I don't got to forgive them, because that's not the commandments. That's not the orders. That's not the instruction. Never trust your enemy. That's what it say. Verse, no scripture. Torah, Tanakh is scripture. Yeah, Flu Testament. Love the creator, love your brother. So when you come to bed, you should remain there and for a long season, namely 7 years, and after that I bring you. Let me see. Let me tell you, I used to do all that too. The Nazarene and then this. No, that's just not what we rolling with. We going with the Most High. That's it. The Most High said he would correct us once he comes back. So we just had to wait on him to clear up all the confusion. None of us know everything. And no, we're not going, that's another thing. We got to let certain things go. We're not going to agree to disagree. It says, let us reason together. Once again, wisdom is clear. Wisdom is clear. But the problem is a lot of people don't want to hear wisdom. Wisdom is clear. So we're going to stick, if we stick with the Torah, then it's no debate. We don't got to debate about whether LGBT is right or wrong. We don't got to debate about that. We don't got to debate about whether we should eat pork or not. It's no debate. So if we stick with the Torah, like we supposed to, it ain't no debate. It's not no debate. No debating wisdom. It ain't no debate whether you should look both ways before you cross the street. It's not a debate. So we're debating about things that are trivial because we're not focused on the things that are concrete. We are the Israelites. The Hebrew language is a concrete language. I have set before you life and death. It's not a debate. It's not a debate. You know what's choosing life and you know what's choosing death. It's just the bottom line. That's the bottom line. That's it. That's it. So we caught up on the certain things that ain't it. If we stick with what we know, we gonna be good. That's all. This is what he said. The things that have been revealed belong to you and your children. The hidden things belong to the Most High. So what's revealed belongs to you and your children. So this is what we gonna do. And if something ain't clear, we ain't gonna mess with it. That's the bottom line with that. This ain't clear, we ain't rocking with it. That's the bottom line. Because I fear the Most High, and that ain't clear. And he told me what's clear, what's revealed to me is there it go. And it belongs to me. But that's the thing. He said the hidden things belong to the Most High. But guess what people try to do? They try to go into the hidden things. And now people is esoteric. And now people, that's where that secret society spirit thing comes from. Illuminati, secret society. Now you think you know stuff that other people don't know. But you don't even know to stand up and don't compromise. You don't even know that you perfectly and awesomely made. But you know the esoteric and you know the stuff like that. See, that's what's the problem. Right? So if we focus on what we know, then we can allow wisdom. We can allow wisdom through our fear of the Most High to continue to show us what it is and what it ain't. That's it. Exactly. Most High speaks so clearly. I'm by myself. I made all this by myself. Stop giving my credit to demigods or I'm going to whoop y'all. And here we are today getting whooped. There you go. That's what I'm saying. And absolutely. I'm not going to agree to this. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not getting on you for that. I'm just saying there's a lot of people a lot of these sayings we got to let go. We're not going to agree to disagree. Either you about the truth or you're not. Once again, if it's a gray area, we're not debating. So there's certain stuff like smoking weed, right? So some people feel like smoking weed is holy. Some people feel like it ain't. Okay, we're not going to get caught up on that. You choose to smoke weed and you do it, that's between you and the Most High. But then you still standing for the Most High? Then that's not the conversation we have. I'm not concerned about brother and sister smoking weed. That ain't my business. But long as brother and sister ain't beating their wife and getting beat and X, Y, and Z and blah blah blah, right? As long as it ain't all this other stuff going on. So that's the mentality we got to be building. Because we will have brothers and sisters standing up in our community, and then they be like, oh, this brother smoke weed, or oh, this, like, it'd be something trivial like that, and then it's like, so now that's your enemy. Just like with me, like I don't believe in the Flu Testament. I don't follow it, don't subscribe to it, and I completely reject it. And so now you on a video, I hop on YouTube, you on here, got my picture on here, and you gossiping about me. Instead of saying, well, okay, the brother's still saying, okay, let's follow the Most High. The brother's still saying, keep the commandments. The brother's still saying, walk upright. The brother's still saying, Most High. The brother's still calling on the Most High. The brother still, he just say he don't believe in the New Testament. But see, we don't think like that. But then we'll go to a job with an LGBT boss. We'll go to Walmart owned by the heathen. We'll go put our money in banks owned by these heathens. We'll patronize things that totally stand against us completely. But we'll dog the brother. And then with all these Christ people, it's like, well, what happened to y'all turning the other cheek? And what happened to y'all loving y'all enemies? Y'all gonna get on you like the other dude got on YouTube, put devil horns on my head, right? And some of y'all sent me that video or whatever, and I ain't moved by it. But I'm just saying, you supposed to be in Christ. You a Hebrew Christian, but you screenshotting pictures of me and putting devil horns on my head. But where is this at in your Christ belief? Didn't Christ tell you love your enemies? And if I'm your enemy, and if you Hebrew Christians is telling me that your enemies is your brother, then y'all ain't even loving me. So y'all showing that what y'all believe ain't even real. Y'all showing that that's not even real. Yeah, that's what I said. With the smoking thing, that's a personal choice. I feel like that's the same thing. It's all this like, oh, in ancient cultures we smoked and blah 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 blah. Honestly, I like to be clear-minded. I do like edibles. I say that. Like, I like edibles. It's more cleaner to me, and it's very relaxing. So like, I don't do it often. I haven't done it in a while, but I prefer an edible. A little piece of brownie, vegan, vegetarian. I don't like to say vegan, but plant-based. And all right, I had a little brownie. Cool. I'm grown. I'm chilling. I relax. Bet. Cool. But somebody said they want to smoke, boom. I know that you shouldn't be smoking 5 and 6 blunts a day. I know that's too much. But ultimately, once again, if that person is standing for the Most High and that's where they at. Because once again, I don't have no concrete way to say, no, I know smoking weed is wrong because here it says thou shalt not smoke weed. I don't have that, right? So that's different than other stuff, like, once again, like cigarettes. We know that's not healthy. We know that we can see that. So it's just things we gotta pay attention to what matters. And like you said, all the other stuff, it'll be worked out, right? That's the bottom line. But we not working out abusing our women or working out like being in sororities and fraternities and working out compromising. We not saying that. Wisdom will ask you why you don't believe anymore, but people don't think anymore. Nah, for real though. Exactly. All of us are filthy red. No, that's not. You can't. That ain't true. That's not what I can't even read that. And that's what I'm saying. Those are those Christianity beliefs. That ain't nowhere there. Because somebody put this in the room for me. Mark the perfect man and behold the upright. Put that in there. And then it's in Samuel and it's in Psalms where it says, to the pure, he will show himself pure. To the upright, he will show himself upright. To the forward, he will show himself forward. Somebody put that in there. Mark the perfect man. I think that's Psalms something. That's Psalms. And then put to the pure, he will show himself pure. And this is why I let the Christ stuff go, because you're not a filthy rag. That's not what it is. It's not the real. That's not the real. Every day you wake up, he said, I will keep them in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on me. Every day that you wake up and you put your mind on the Most High, you are all that the Most High says that you are. Yeah, y'all never said that you was a filthy rag. He said we are his. That's what he said. He said, you are mine. He possessed you. That's like when your woman is on her period. You're not like, oh, she a filthy rag. That's my wife. What you talking about? What do you mean? Just like who was that Elijah? Who was that Elijah that married the prostitute? He showed it as an example that he said, even with the other one where he said, I seen you in your blood and said, live. I seen you in your blood and said, live. He said, son of man, prophesy to the wind. Should these dry bones live? So you got to be, that's when the prophetic and the seer comes in, where it's like, yes, these dry bones can live, and I'm going to prophesy to the north and to the south and to the east and to the west, and I'm going to tell them to breathe. I'm going to tell that breath to breathe into these dry bones. Because I don't see filthy rags. I don't see bones. I see flesh on these bones. When I look at my people, whether they got low self-esteem, whether they got mental issues, whether they going, whatever they going through, I see the people of the Most High. Period. The apple of it, but you can be humble by swearing by the Most High. I swear by the Most High, I'm a not compromise. Period. 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 And even though I don't necessarily believe that the books of the Maccabees is 100% truth, but we know in the story what was like the mother with the 7 sons, they refused to eat that pork. They died, bro. They died. They died. They died. They could have just ate the pork, like, you know what? Oh, all right, I'm about to eat this pork. I'm gonna eat this pork so I can live, so I can go to the gymnasium with these Greeks and these Romans. They said, hey, I ain't eating this pork. I ain't eating this pork. You're going to kill me. So that's what should keep you humble, is your oath. The oath that you made. Like when you tell your wife, till death do us part, that should keep you humble when you see the little bad shorty with the big butt walking down the street. Like, dang, shorty bad. Like, it's some beautiful women, right? But what should keep you humble is that I married this woman. That's my woman. And she fine. What you mean? And my woman fine. And my woman thick. So I don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? I don't need the little slim, cute face in the, you know, I don't need that. Because my oath is going to keep me humble. My oath. That's just like with a brother, right? That's like a brother. Like my brother, if I tell you I got your back, bro, I got your back. So that should keep me humble. When me and my brother ain't on good terms, like we not seeing eye to eye for real, and I'm with some emotions, and it's like, but at the end of the day, that's my brother. So that's gonna keep me humble. It ain't like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know who that nigga think he is. Like, nigga, I don't need you. Nigga, what? Nah, you my brother. We made an oath. Like my dad said. Like my dad always taught me. We in this for life. It ain't no 18 years old and you out the house. And nah, we in this. We doing life. What you talking about? We doing life. We ain't doing because you and your feelings and you and your feelings. We doing life. What you talking about? That's the same thing with the Most High. That should keep you humble. What you talking about? Y'all out here complaining about some water and some stuff. Your clothes ain't even decayed. That should keep you humble. This oath that y'all said we will do. That should keep you humble. It's the commitment that you made. King David, bring out, I don't know if y'all bring out Psalms 101. Bring out Psalms 101. I don't know if y'all brought out the to the pure here show himself pure. Did nobody ever bring that out? Most High. Oh yeah, I did. Psalms 37:37. Mark the perfect man and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. Bottom line. That's what it says. So that's telling you that it's perfect man. Perfect means complete. So you are complete when you're not operating in low self-esteem. You're not operating in the fear of man, which is a snare. You're not trusting in man, which is a trap. You're not looking to the left and the right. You're not sympathizing and compromising. You're saying, this is what I stand for, this is what I live, and this is who I am. I am that I am, the Most High. I and I within me. So That's what it's about. It's the commitment. So I'm just giving you an example of principles we stand on. So I know the Most High gonna provide because I walk this life. I live this life. I live this life where the Most High provides. Without a donation in that sense of this knowing didn't come from somebody's donation. It came from me going away from my comfort level and walking in the reality of the Most High's love. So what I'm saying, that goes for everything. So to leave low self-esteem behind, it goes to walking in integrity. I'm not gonna do stuff on the left and the right and behind and secretive and weird stuff. I'm not gonna do that. So a while created me a clean heart. King David went before the Most High, created me a clean heart. Separate me from those ways. Sever me from those paths. Separate me from evil men. Psalms 101, King David said, I would not know a wicked person. He who has a haughty look, I don't even mess with them type of people. King David said, Psalms 101, I will walk in the midst of my house with a perfect heart. I'm going to love my wife. I'm going to respect her. She on her period, but she ain't no filthy rag. That's my wife. I bleed for her. I die for her. But most importantly, I'ma live for her. What you mean? So like the mother and the 7 sons, yeah, they died for their belief, right? They died for that. But you gotta live. You gotta live for it. As much as you would die for what you stand on, you gotta live for it. I set before you life and death. Choose life so that you and your seed may live. That's it. So it's been presented that it's been impossible to be who we are in the Most High. It's not impossible. It's good for us to do the Torah. The Torah is not saying, oh, do a backflip, jump around, do 3 cartwheels, and then land on your feet, and then say hallelujah. And this is the commandments. And it's like, I can't even do a handstand. I can't even do a cartwheel. Like, how am I supposed to do 3 cartwheels? That's how y'all presented it as the Torah. That's not the Torah. The Torah is have no gods before me. Honor your mother. Don't steal from your brother. Don't covet your brother's stuff. Don't be a hater. Don't do basic stuff. Don't drink blood like these other. Don't do nothing these heathens doing. Don't sacrifice your children to these gods. Don't mention the name of these gods. Don't mix your fabrics. Don't mix animals. Don't mix seeds. Let your land breathe. After a certain amount of time, let your land breathe for a certain amount of time. Don't keep plowing the land. If somebody steal from you, they got to replace it from you. If somebody damage your stuff, they got to replace it. It's simple stuff. But we say, oh, ain't nobody perfect. Well, what happened with the Christ then? All these people that believe in Christ don't even feel perfect. But he was in the spell. The spell is saying that he was the ultimate sacrifice. That's what the spell say, the God spell. So you got people believing in a God as their ultimate sacrifice, but they don't even feel complete. Let my people go. So yeah, we don't supposed to walk in shame. Who in their feelings? But I'm nowhere near my family. No, when I'm saying stuff on here, I don't know if y'all talking and having a conversation. I'm not sure, but you got it with all you're getting. We get understanding. So none of this is a personal attack. I'm reading y'all comments. You see what I'm saying? No, nobody worship no sacrifice. Exactly. That's the truth. So oh, okay, yeah. I was like, no, I ain't saying that. No, I ain't that. No, I don't roll like that. We don't do no sidebars, cutting. Nah, we don't do that. So all I'm saying is, for me, I had to let all that go. I had to let that go. because it's not real. And the minute, that's what keeps people, that's what integrity is. So it's saying integrity is quality. Integrity is quality. So you're going to, when something is quality, we're going to take care of it. We're going to take care of it, right? So you got to guard your peace like that. It's quality. So, yeah, I'm glad to hear from my friend from high school. Hey, yo, that's dope. You been good. You married now. Man, you got 5 children. Man, that's tight. But I ain't going to the New Orleans I ain't going to the wharf with you and going and get no oysters. Hey man, yeah man, we should catch up. Let's go down and get some oysters and some shrimp. Nah, bro, I don't roll like that. Oh, that ain't roll. I don't move like that. You know, but hey, you feel me? Good to talk to you. You gotta know, even in situations where to leave that. You gotta leave stuff where it's at. You see a person, that's what path they on. Don't bring that into your life, because then now you gotta say. Then now you're gonna create a situation to where you could have cut it at the beginning. Hey, good to hear from you, man. Hey, I'm rolling with the Most High. Yeah, we the Israelites. Yeah, you don't. Oh, you heard about that? Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, good talking to you. All praise to the Most High. Don't contract. Don't contract with people. Don't put yourself in uncomfortable situations. You only do that when you compromise. Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is your experience in your story. So even when King David is saying, he said, I praise you. He said, I praise you, for I'm awesomely and wonderfully made. That's what he said. Here go a man that done did all kind of stuff. But even in him doing all of that, he's saying, your thoughts towards me are he was expressing like, the way you love me, it blows my mind. That's what King David was basically saying. And that, what song is that, y'all? It's Psalm something. He said, I am awesomely and wonderfully. He said, I praise you. My soul knows very well. Wonderful are your works. So here's a man that had been through hell and high water and could still acknowledge the greatness of the Most High within. Because guess what? That's how you choose life. That's the only way to choose life. We don't choose life by feeling low self-esteem or feeling raggedy. You don't choose life like that. It'd be like, oh, well, I already did this before, so I'm gonna do it again. And oh, I already messed up, so I might as well mess up some more. No. When you working out, I'm gonna give you an example. When you working out and you hitting them push-ups or whatever you doing, it's like, if you don't do it right, you're going to feel your muscle like, oh, man, that didn't feel right. You might feel like, oh, I pulled, like a couple of times I may have pulled a couple things, right? And then you got to let it heal, and then you got to come back. So you ain't going to come back and hit it like, well, I messed up before, so I'm going to mess it up again. No, I got to build my body. I got to grow. I got to elevate. I got to do it perfect. When you work out, you got to do it perfect. Just like to impregnate a woman, you gotta do it. It's a perfect way, right? It's a perfect way. Just like to honor the Most High, it's a perfect way. It's a perfect way. And that's all the Torah is showing us. This is the way. This the way. Teach me your way. Show me your path. So yeah, you can have the Torah before you. Like, okay, I read this on the paper. On the book or on the tablet, right? But it's the man that says, teach me your ways. I don't understand. I don't understand why I can't eat shrimp for real. I know it's the commandments. I'm just giving you an example, but it's like, I don't understand why I can't eat shrimp, but teach me your ways. And the Most High show you, well, shrimp is, it's dirty, it's the bottom feeder, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Boom, 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 right? What all you're getting, get understanding with the wisdom, right? So it ain't enough to just be like, the Most High don't ask for us to blindly follow. We're not blindly, this is real, this is understanding that we get and we continue to go. All right? The gym physical exercise will really change all of our people. Yes, exactly. Exactly. The gym is building the perfect, right, the made vessel. Right. Our ancestors were strong. I'm holding the light. That's right. That's obviously not intentional. It wasn't the unblemished sacrifice. Exactly. Also sacrifice. Okay, yeah. But yeah, y'all, that's all. We done been on here for a minute. My goodness. It's like 2 hours. But that's what's up. It was good to, I should have did, no, I shouldn't, because everything happens the way it's supposed to. But I'm going to do some like StreamYards and stuff. And I'd rather y'all be on here with me, right? In that right time. And so we can, you know, interact on a better level to where I'm not like reading comments and talking to like comments is, you know, I like to interact more with my people. But the Most High love is more than we comprehend, even if we have a down day. Exactly. He knows something about us that he sees differently. Thank you. Right. But that can be hard to understand if you've been through hell. Yeah. So have we suffered tremendously? Yes. Do I still go through days of feeling not my best? Yeah. But guess what? When I don't feel my best, I got to set my mind on the Most High. The bottom line. Because if I'm not feeling my best, then I'm not paying attention to the right things. If I don't feel my best, I'm not paying attention to my power. The bottom line. Because whatever I feel like is not at all. And that's what I'm telling y'all. We ain't compromising no more, all right? Shalom, beloved, to my brothers and sisters. Shalom, what's going on, family? Hey, yeah, I'm glad y'all caught that. I didn't expect to be on here that long. It is what it is. Y'all know I say that all the time. I've been saying that forever. But, well, and I give thanks to the Creator, right? So, I ain't mad at the brothers that still cleave to the Christ thing. I'm not mad at that. But what I am not happy with is the lie. So I love my people. That's the bottom line. I love you, my sister, and my people, all of y'all as well. That's a good point, because I had times where I'm down and my boy would call and we'll talk about the Most High. I'm a million hype and feel exactly, because that's our power. That's our power, literally. Our power, the Most High. That's it. That's what our Israelite brother who has transitioned. I used to, we used to be out in the streets and stuff in LA together, and he would always call the Most High our power. That's all he would say. Our power, it's our power. And that's all I'm telling you. When you feel powerless, it's our power. When you feel, dang, shawty bad, but I made an oath to my wife, that's your power. When you feel like, dang, I don't want to make these people feel bad, but I gotta let them know I don't stand with this. I'm not with the LGBT. I'm not with this fake love, sex change stuff. I'm not with it. So I know your cousin doing it and this person, but hey, I don't roll with that. Don't bring that to my house. And you're gonna have to feel bad, because it's my power and it's my purpose and it's my mission. And yeah, I've experienced a lot in this life, but that ain't me. And so if you can't look at my life and see that ain't you, then this ain't what you want. Because I'm not here to convert nobody, because that's not Israelite culture. We weren't converting people. That's not Israelite culture. People seen how the Most High moved in with our nation, and they either wanted to get down or they wanted to lay down. Bottom line. So all praise to the Most High. All right, y'all. So great rises. What's going on in East Africa in the building? I know that's right. Great rising. I love y'all, Israel. That's right. All praise to the Most High for the work he's done with us. That's right. And the Most High said he's going to forgive our iniquities, and we will never be ashamed ever again. So that still awaits us, right? As a people, that what it was called forsaken, that we would be called, our land was called forsaken, and it would be called what, Beulah or beautiful or something, right? That still awaits us. And for now, we just return into our power. Return unto me, declares the Most High. Return. So anything that's trying to take you away, go return. Low self-esteem. Nah, this ain't mine. That's not mine to carry. That's not mine to carry. That's not to carry with me. When the Most High said, I love you with an everlasting love. So either I'm going to choose, ain't no either. I'm going to choose everlasting love. I'm not choosing low self-esteem that kept me being a thought, or kept me being a yes man, or kept me being a sympathizer, or kept me being a compromiser. I ain't choosing low self-esteem. I'm choosing confidence. Joshua 1, only be strong and very courageous, and be careful to do everything that's in here. Be careful to do this, because everything that will fulfill you is dependent on this. So literally, when you look at it like that, everything that will fulfill you in life is dependent on you to be courageous. So take that with you and think about that. The things that don't fulfill you, you don't gotta be courageous. You don't gotta be courageous to lay down and play the harlot. Don't take courage to be a whore. Don't take courage. The Most High said you played the harlot and you didn't even charge the man. You gave the man money to be the whore. That's what he said of us as Israel, right? So you gotta have courage to be fulfilled, my people. In the promise. Most High said, for I know the plans that I have for you. That's it. I know the plans I got for you. And it don't include you having low self-esteem. Because I showed you through your low self-esteem that I got your back. So when you gonna get it? It's time to get it, all right? So y'all have a good one, a great one, an amazing one. Tap in with your brother. Like I said, we might get the texting community going in again. I still got everybody's number. I just gotta, whatever one I do next, I just plug everybody's number. It automatically will upload it. And then I text y'all like, here we go, this is the new number or whatever. But in due time, okay? Come on, low self-esteem is a Christian mindset, bottom line. Shalom. What it takes courage to fight for. Yeah, it takes courage to fight for what is right. Damn, yeah, that hit. He knows his plan for all of us. So the only thing we need to, and not even worry, the only thing we need to set our mind on is the Creator. I will keep them in perfect peace. That's a promise. Ain't one time that I ain't had perfect peace with my mind on the Most High. It's not one time. That's why I go. That's why I praise the Most High. What? That's why I praise the Most High. The Most High told me before, like, I say it told me, whether that's through wisdom and the spirit of understanding, all that. But the Most High communicated with me in my heart. Like, if I work, not if, do this work or no? So, in the sense of, has the Most High came through or no? Of course. So then, what's the other part of the? Ain't nothing else to talk about. The Most High always come through. So what we talking about? Other than what's righteous and truth. What else? What else? There ain't nothing else to it. He never gonna fail. So when we take on that courage and that confidence, then we can't fail. It's the bottom line, because the steps of a good man ordered by the Most High. It's the bottom line. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. That's it for now. We've been on here for 150 minutes. Woo. I'm about to go get some food. I'm learning this now. Perfect peace is power. Come on, in dominion. That's right. Perfect peace is power. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. But too often, we just go with the feeling. Sometimes you feel weird, not because necessarily it's something bad or negative, but because you gotta breathe. Okay, go meditate. Set your mind on the Most High. Or sometimes you will feel something, but being mature, you gotta bring it before the Creator. And the Creator with wisdom show you, like, boom, this is why you felt weird. This is why you boom, boom. Not for you to repeat the same cycles. Nah, so you can make a change, make a difference. The Most High came through for me. I'm telling you, I'm going through chemo from my Hodgkin lymphoma. It is curable. He forgave me. Come on. That's it. Healing. So, you know, we speak healing regardless. That's it. That's it. Plenty of time I can think of where I should have died. But come on. But he wasn't having that with me. These are the bottom line. That's what I'm telling you. He ain't moved me off this earth until he say so. That's it. Come on. Healing, power, and dominion. Resting in the authority of Yah's word and offering and freedom to us. That's right. Every day. Right. Every day you got the opportunity to choose life. And you never have to compromise. So if they don't like you, who cares? If they don't understand, who cares? It's the bottom line. They don't know what you walked. People don't know what you walked. The type of low self-esteem and the type of BS that we would compromise and participate in. Like the brother was saying, I know too. I know the bull stuff that I participated in, and it's like feeling low self-esteem. So now when I'm confident and courageous, it's like, I don't care nobody saying that I think I'm all that. Who cares? I bet I ain't gonna go back. Bet I ain't gonna do that. I bet I ain't going back to low self-esteem. So y'all gonna have to not like it. Because the Most High love it. Because he gave it to me. Plenty of times. Okay. Alright, fam. All praise to the Most High, creator of the heavens and the earth. Y'all can tap in with me on Instagram at Crown Prince. Alright. And once again, you know, make an oath. Make your oath. That's in the commandments. Make that commitment to not compromise, my people. Most High, by your power, you are my power. Most High, by your wisdom and your understanding, I would not compromise. And I'd rather be dead. Bottom line, I'd rather be dead, Most High, than to compromise. So let me live. Like King David said, I will live and not die and declare the works of the Most High. So let me live and declare your works. Because I won't compromise. Like Isaiah says, send me, I'll go. I'll go. I'll tell them. Because they can't cancel the plans that they ain't create. They can only cancel people that's a part of their narrative. Man, the way we have love for our people is, imagine how much more. Come on, you feel me? That's what I'm telling you. You think you love yourself, you love the Most High. Come on, quit playing like the Most High ain't pouring out everlasting love every moment. All right, I love y'all too, my people. Inhabit in the love of the Most High, the only love that exists. Okay? Bottom line, all praise to the Most High. Appreciate everybody that contributed and participated on any level. And to my people that really have stuck with me, I appreciate y'all. All right? And we're going to keep it moving, all right? We got greater things coming. I'll at y'all next time. All praise to the creator of the heavens and the earth. Beside him, there's no one. All right. Shalom, fam.